Chester Chinchous LanturnJoe here, your coach of Chester Chinchous, and welcome to the Week 6 match between the Kaiserherz Keldeos and the Chester Chinchows. Yep, that is right. Today we have the Kaiserherz Keldeos and of course their coach Exuma. Links to their channel will be down in the description below, or any social networks they have. So links will be down there. Please go and check them out. Of course, links to the Commissioner's channel as well will also be linked down there as well. Anyway, today the Kaiserherz Keldeos bring with them Mega Titar, Excadrill, Ditto, Corviknight, Keldeo, and of course also Incineroar. We have brought with us Cofagrigus, we have got Cofagrigus, Florges, Malectric is making its first appearance here. We also have Snorlax, Jirachi, and of course Greninja as well. So that is the teams going into this rather quickly. This was a rather interesting match. I was a little worried about Sandcore, and I knew that once that Excadrill gets comes in with Sand Up, well, that's basically it. So my job was to basically take out Excadrill at all costs and then see what I could do afterwards. I wasn't expecting to pick up a victory really, but I was just really going with the flow and preparing myself to take out the Excadrill and seeing where the chips fell after that. So let's get on with today's commentary. So let's select slow and we're going to go. Okie dokie, so he starts off with Keldeo as I start off with Greninja, going for the quick U-turn and getting the hell out of here. I do like to do that just to see what their starter is and what they plan to do. I switch into Florges as he sets up the Sacred Sword, and it does do just under half damage to me. With a little bit of lefty's recovery, it's quite nice. He switches into his Corviknight as I go for the Moonblast. It doesn't really do a lot, but it does okay damage for what it is. I switch out into my Snorlax, which is the Pokemon I wanted to deal with this. He goes for the Iron Head, and it does do some damage to Snorlax, but not a lot. He goes for the Brave Bird, does slightly more damage, but again, not really worrying about it. I go for the Superpower, it doesn't really do a lot. I really probably should have bought something like Fire Punch for Corviknight, really, actually, to tell you the truth. I switch into my Electric, which was actually my, Corviknight switch up here. As he goes out into the Excadrill, and I go for the Overheat. It gets Excadrill down to 1 HP, which is quite nice. Excadrill was holding a Focus Sash, so that is a thing. Excadrill gets the Earthquake off as I switch into the Greninja. I get the Surf off, killing the Excadrill, but also the Earthquake leaves me with 5, so not the best. He switches into his Ditto, transforms into my Greninja, and of course, since it's a Choice Scarf, Ditto probably gets the kill on my Greninja with Dark Pulse. So I go into Snorlax, which is my play for this, and of course, he goes into Incineroar on the switch into Snorlax. I go for the Superpower. It does do some damage, but not a lot. Apparently, Incineroar is a bit more bulky than I first thought. I switch into Florges as he goes for the Close Combat, which does barely anything really to me, which is perfectly fine. He switches out into Corviknight yet again as I go for the Moonblast, which doesn't do a lot of damage. He sets off his Mirror Armor, which of course means that I lose some of my special attack bonus. I go back into Malectric as he sets up the Roost and gets himself back up to 100 HP. And switches out into Titar this time. I tried to go for the Overheat again. I miss, sadly, so I don't get off the Overheat. I switch out into Snorlax as he Mega Evolves and goes for the Dragon Dance, which is kind of annoying, but really at this point, he can sweep with that Dragon Dance. He has Low Kick, so that takes down my Fighting type. With a Fighting type, so of course that means he takes down my Snorlax. I switch into Florges, switch into Jirachi, just in case he goes for like an Iron Head or something like that, because again I know that T-Tar can learn it. I also noticed that T-Tar can also learn Crunch, and of course I live on 4 HP from the damage that Crunch does. Crunch kills off my Florges, and I go into some Electric here because I do have HP fighting on this set. I get a crit, I'm sorry about that, but it does leave him with 13 HP, which is rather nice, and he does kill me with the Stone Edge. He gets off the Crunch. I live on 6 HP, but of course he does go down from it, which is rather cool. He goes for the Scald on me, and that does do decent damage, so that takes down my Sarcophagus, and he goes for the Scald again from the Keldeos set, and that takes down my Jirachi. I am able to get off a Zen Headbutt before he takes down my Jirachi, and of course also get off the kill on the Keldeo. He goes for the Iron Head, gets a crit, but really it wouldn't have mattered at that point, and takes out my Jirachi for the win with his Ditto. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen, that was our week 6 match of the Glitter Gang Draft League. Now next week we take on the New York XL Picos, and we've played them before in various other leagues, so we have a bit of a history, not a rivalry, but a history, so a rather fun adventure it shall be. Join us for that next time, but until then, I am LanturnJoe, your coach of Chester Chinchous. Mean to the Pokemon get to later. Everybody get Pokemon. Good night! Thank you very much for watching. If you did enjoy, then please consider leaving a like, comment and subscribe. You can follow me on Twitter @LanturnJoe, where you'll get news, thoughts and opinions from me and the rest of the Lantern Nation. You can also check out these 2 videos in the top right and top left hand corner. And don't forget to check out Power Zone Metal. It's a weekly radio show where you can listen to heavy metal music and so much more. You can find out more information about that at powerzonemetal.uk. But until next time, I am LanturnJoe, and I will see you next time.